Hey, welcome back guys, welcome back to another video. We are here and we are pumped to get started. So I hope this isn't a long one. I don't like it being actually long because I don't like staying in heat for too long too. And okay, with that, let's kick off. Yes, so this is where we left off last week, and this is what we're going to be doing today. So let me just drag this over, and this is not not too fancy. It's actually the part on this that comes after, like here under the behind the steering wheel. Yes, and then there's a screen here, but we're leaving the screen for later. Yeah, that part is, oh god, I started sweating already. Well, we're leaving the screen for later and we're just going to focus on that part. So without any further rambling, let's just get started. And so if you can remember, we used a shrink wrap modifier for this part here, for this entire part, everything here. Sorry, this thing is not on. Let me quickly turn it on. Oh yes. It kind of glitches though, but anyways, we use the shrink wrap modifier for everything here. So if we extrude, there's nothing is going to happen, yeah, because yeah, they're all shrink wrapped there. So this entire line, just for this line, can just double click here or use alt and left click for some people if you haven't set it. All you have to do now is go to the data panel and data tab, whatever, and assign it to the vertex group that we made before. So now you can actually extrude it out with it obeying. So what you want to do right now is we want to actually get some parts down, or basically all of them. So we're gonna have to go to the side view. Sorry, why is this thing? Okay, go to the side view, yeah. And okay, first of all, let's isolate this object and press the / key and isolate it. So you go to side view, and what we're going to do now is actually duplicate this part. No, I think extruding would work better, so let's just extrude and scale it down for now so we can actually see what we're working with. Well, what we actually want is this, so we can move everything out significantly so we can now start to like adjust the vertices. But first of all, we need to merge this first one with this one, so M and then merge at last. That's if you selected this one and then this one, so you have to do is M and then merge at the last vertex. So side view, and now we just have to arrange it fairly okay. It doesn't have to be too fancy, although this part really comes down, and something like this. Okay, you can just leave it like this. And okay, hold on, let me see from my references. Okay, sorry, selected the wrong vertex there. How did I do this before? Okay, from here, let us move this. Sorry, G, move this out a bit. Okay, okay, this is really not the ideal way to do it. Let's just take all of these and move them back a bit. Deselect this one and this one. Let's move this up here, and everything on this line, yeah, we can just bring them back and maybe rotate it a little bit and just bring this one forward. Okay, I'm sweating. I might need to turn on my fan. If you're hearing any fan noise right now, that's my PC, but I still need to turn this on so I don't die of heat. But it might go into the mic a little bit, but I'll try to talk louder. And let's see, all that part that we dragged out, we can just bring it here. So let's go to the top view, de-isolate this and go to the top view. Let's see, we don't want to bring it out a little, like too much, yeah. So this is messed up right now. Okay, what I want you to do now is go to, because there's a misaligned vertex here, it's like supposed to be a clean curve. I'm not really sure, but something in me just tells me I need to adjust it. So if you can go to the guide meshes and then turn it on, yeah, so select everything that's there and then go to edit mode, yeah, and then just select everything here and move it back a little tiny bit, and that should fix the problem. Wasn't really a problem though to begin with. Let me adjust this quite well. Okay, one thing you need to do first actually is take this so you can actually understand the scope of how the whole thing, the shape of everything first. So let's duplicate this line, the first one that it ended with at first. So you're just going to duplicate that and move it to the x-axis, and you're going to press Ctrl M to flip it on the x-axis. So just press X. Yes, and let's just keep it here because I can kind of see the line where it ends. So we're just gonna put it here, somewhere around here. It doesn't have to be perfect, yeah. So this one I'd like to bring it up to be on the same level. Okay, not sure yet, but okay, let's take this one minus these guys here, and okay, and minus this first one over here, and we can just duplicate that, Shift D, and move it on the x-axis. So do what we did before, Ctrl M, and then on the x-axis. So we can move that to somewhere here that is close enough to the same like proximity with these two. So let's take these three and press F, and press F all the way down. Yeah, so we can focus on kind of filling this in between. So select here and here and here, and press F, and press select, fill up this one too. So you can see we're having that shading issue, so not a problem, don't worry about it. So let's take this two parts. Okay, yeah, the space comes down, and okay, I just remembered there is this thing we need to add, these kind of holes. I don't know why they are there, but they are there. So we're going to take from here. Okay, we're going to take from here and just try to bring them, sorry, hold on, you could just adjust this a little bit. No, nothing fancy there, but I'm going to take from here and start to extrude it out. Or no, okay, let's take these ones from here to here and extrude it out. I don't know, I had practiced this already, but I keep having issues with it. Smooth this out. No, don't. Okay, smooth this out, and from here we're going to extrude on the x-axis and move it. Okay, we're taking this final vertex here, extruding it out up to here. Let me raise it up on the z-axis and hold Control and snap it to this one here, and I'm going to move it on the y-axis and also snap it to the same one here. So now we have like a U-shaped thing going on here. So that's that, and let's kind of straighten this out. Scale X, scale S, X 0, and I kind of want to share it on this side too. Okay, no, let's just move it out a little bit and check the distance. Okay, that's cool, not bad. So let me extrude this on the y-axis and just leave it like this. So which means these ones need to come down a little bit more. So bring this down and Control and then snap it to this vertex right here. So they don't need to go like that down. Yeah, so as I know what you're thinking, this part has been, you know, it's now different from the others, so you might as well just delete everything here. Don't worry, it's not counterproductive. We are on the right path. Some things have to be created and destroyed just so that to make way for other things. Okay, let's see, are these on the same? Yeah, they should be, but this one isn't. So let's move this one a little bit back, and yes, and fill that part in. Okay, and from here we actually don't need much, except they just need to come out. So extrude X, scale X0, and align it to this part. If your snap isn't working, like moving and snapping by holding control, you can change it here, because the default is in the vertex. The default is increment, so increment is usually the default, so you can move it to vertex. So once you press move and hold control, you can snap it to anywhere you want, any vertex that you want. So let's fill this space in, and if you turn it on, like this, turn on this magnet, it will just snap by default. You don't need to hold control to just like keep snapping and snapping and snapping, but that's not what we want. We want to be able to control our snapping. Okay, so from what we've done now, we can always take from here and duplicate it again and move it to the other side. So just make sure it's the same thing. Okay, this thing isn't very straight, so I want to make sure it's like looking cool from the top view. I could take all these vertex and X and then dissolve vertices, so now it's straight, and we can Ctrl R, add 3 vertices, and then just start joining with J. Oops, I pressed H, but J. Okay, so that's cool. So we can come to this view and then select. If you press C, you can get this kind of select thing, and use your mouse wheel to like roll to select everything, to change the size of your selection. So you can just do that for everything here, and Shift D, X, and Control M, X, and 7. Go to the top view, and let's just put this here. Just kind of eyeball the distance and all that. Let's see. Okay, so we can fill this up, F, and fill the rest up. And this might happen again, or because I don't want to like separate the object and use a mirror modifier and then bring it back and all that. It might be more tedious, but I feel more comfortable doing this, so yeah, you just leave that. And to fix this weird thing, so press A and Shift N to recalculate the normals. If you're still seeing some blockiness here, you can still right click and shade smooth, so that fixes that. So let's press F and fill this face in, and F and F. So right here we want to add new vertices. Okay, this was supposed to snap with that guy, so let's take this back a bit, select these 2 vertices, bring them on the y-axis, and snap it on this vertex right here. Why is it? So G, Y, and snap here. Oh, I forgot I turned it on. G, Y, and snap here by holding control. So F to fill this one in, and F to fill this one in. So Control R, adding a new edge loop here. So this part is actually going to be filled, so let's kind of arrange it the way we want to right now. So GG and C to bring it out, and then GG C to bring it out. Just take this one back a little bit, and that seems alright. There's a little bit of bending here, but that's because of the shrink wrap modifier is trying to like grab that guy back. So from here, so what we want to do now is just to like bridge this gap. Ain't nothing much going on there anymore, so just kind of select this and press F, add a new new edge loop here, GG, and snap it here, and just fill these faces in. Okay, this is kind of easier than when I was doing it. I don't know why it's always like that, but well, kind of fill this in too, okay, let's see. Well, this is looking good already. I don't know why it took me longer when I was doing this. This part is kind of hard because you can't really see what's there. You can only like imagine and use your imagination to like fill up spaces and all that, but it's not usually set in stone. Like this is exactly how it looks like, except you already have a model of the car which you are trying to make in the first place. So yeah, what you want to do next is kind of create that hole. So this is already the hole where the steering wheel is going to be in. So what you want to do is take from here to here and here to here and right click and bridge edge loops. So there's something I discovered in Blender 4.2 actually, or 4.1, I don't know where it started, but that's why I'm using 3.6. but for some reason this if you right click this loop tools add-on, it's not default in Blender anymore. They will direct you to where you're going to download the add-on. It's still free, but it doesn't come with Blender anymore. So I'm using 3.6 now, so yeah, you'll probably see, if you're using 3.6 you'll see it in the preferences panel and go into add-ons and typing loop tools. So it's right here. All you have to do is enable it and you'll have these options: bridge, circle, whatever. All these are very useful. The one we're going to use now is bridge. I probably have used it before, but yes, I'm still going to use it now. So press F to fill everywhere in. So test take from here, and if you hold Control and Shift and select this part, you can select a whole chunk or a whole block. I don't know what to call it, but you get the gist. So what we're going to do now is insert the face, or extrude it. Okay, extrude it. Yeah, but we're going to go down instead of, so we're going to, like, not exactly down. So let me do it from side view. So from the side view, this is what we're doing. So it goes this way, kind of in the direction of where everything is facing, but that's how it's going to be. So let's take delete this last face that's right here. So select here and Control Shift, click here and X and delete faces. Okay, that works. I don't know if this is a good idea, but let me just try. If I fill in this face here, kind of works, but it looks like a very sloppy work. Yeah, it looks pretty sloppy, but I'm gonna leave it there, just, you know. Okay, so I'm looking at the one I did before. It actually came out a little bit, and I think that looks better. So I'm going to take these edges and bring them out a bit. So I'm going to scale it on the y-axis so it's flatter, and kind of snap it to this part. Okay, I'm wondering why it looks so different, but let me just move this back a little bit, and this place is supposed to be free, so I'm going to bring this down a little bit more and move these out. I'm not sure if you can actually see what I'm doing here, but just please bear with me and try to follow up. Most of these parts that don't really have a flow are kind of very difficult to get, or not like have a flow. It's like the parts that don't really have a form in your head completely, or in my head in this case. So this thing I did here was a bad idea, so I'm just going to delete it, this face and delete faces. So that's because I wanted to add a loop cut here now, and it just ruined everything. So this is still a very sloppy work, but yeah. So let's take these two parts and kind of move it inwards. Maybe not just those two, and here too. Can move it inward like this. I think maybe not too much, just a little bit, and we'll put one edge loop here and from here we're going to move it to the corner, and this one can move it to the side but not too much, so you can add another one here and select everything here, move it to the corner, and I think that gives us this. Okay, this is not pretty in my eyes, just so you know. I don't know, I'm kind of going with the flow now, but the flow is not flowing. I don't know if you get what I mean. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. So if I take this edge X and dissolve edges, yeah, and everything here from here to here, they need to be like on a straight line on the side. From side view it needs to be straight like this. Okay, let me try and do it from here. So bring this one down, and from here I'm gonna try to straighten this guys out. Okay, let me bring in some more. And I think this looks better. Okay, I think it looks better. So from here now we can make that hole that we all love, we all know and love, but it's not going to go too deep. We're just gonna take it as far as the eye is supposed to see. Bring this back a bit and press X and delete those faces. So I don't know if we should leave this part here, but I think it should be deleted, this face right here. X and delete faces. Okay. Okay, it looks really weird. It does look weird. This is so unlike me. Can just move this out. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't understand this, but I do now. I'm going to leave that there. So there's something here that kind of ends, but I'm going to like bring it back by extruding this out and filling this face. What? So let me just bring this out a little bit. Okay, it's not supposed to work, but I guess it does. So we're going to fill this in after all. Okay, I don't think I have water. Okay, I'm just gonna drink this. Don't accidentally give anybody free adverts. Okay, yeah, we've done that to this side. Okay, this looks messy, but no time to mope. Let's just continue and do the same fix here. Slide this up, and yeah, we're going to move this around. Move this, oops, move this around. I'm going to take these three, move them a little bit back, take this one up, and this one extrude to the X. Oops. And press F here, fill this in, and bring this one back a little bit. Sorry, and fill this in too, and fill this one in. Okay, I think this looks cool enough, since considering the fact that this part doesn't really have a form in, you know, the whole car modeling thing. It does have a form, but we just can't see it. So I'm going to take this part here and here, and we're going to press I to insert this, and I'm going to extrude it down on the Z axis. Press that again, so it goes actually onto the z-axis, and we're going to scale this to 0. Sorry, scale Z and then 0, and then bring this down, and just bring it down reasonably to come below this first part here. So GZ, just this distance is enough. So we're going to add 2 more loop cuts here and here too. So we're going to control R here, E, and bring this here, and control R, E, and bring this here. So control R, E, bring this here, control R, E, F, and bring this here. So kind of have the form we are looking for, kind of, but this works. So we're just gonna use this, and yeah, this looks pretty much like what we need. Let's sharpen this place too. Yeah, this looks cool. So the steering wheel kind of comes out of here and all that. So we can add 1 more loop cut here just to make this place sharp, because I think it is in the actual car, and that should be good. So take this, and if you want to merge it with the last one here, you should, or you can, but if you don't, there's only a little tiny artifact that's going to show. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a tiny pinch here, and that's what's causing it. So if you take this one and select this and press J, it kind of disappears, but you can't really see it in the first place. Oh, it even creates more damage. So let's see, let me see. Oh yeah, this. So you should just leave it. Yeah, I think this is better. So at the end of the day, this whole curve is very, okay, hold on, this curve is kind of very hard to get perfectly. So when we're done, we're going to create a new part that we're going to use to like cover the edges of it, so it looks like it's perfectly smooth, whereas it's not. And then this other side, we already have an egg-shaped hole here that we're going to use to extend to the other side, but this part doesn't really correlate with how it looks like on the actual car. So if you look here, sorry, let me increase this. So if you look here, it's like straight, it doesn't do that weird bending thing. So what you want to do is enter edit mode here and take all of this X and delete vertices. Oops, sorry. Oh yeah, X, delete vertices. And for here too, this last edge here, we want to delete that too, because we're going to add a new one, so it all matches and it's like straight enough for us. So now this part needs to come straight down here, but also kind of have a little like curve. Okay, it's actually straight, so there's nothing, we don't need to make it curve, so we just have to extrude this part straight down all the way to this side. So but to mark where we need to stop, we can take a vertex shift D and put it here and extrude on the y-axis, and we're just going to leave it there, maybe bring it down a little bit so we don't have an issue. So this one is still locked into the shrink wrap modifier, so this, we can just remove this thing. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't have a vertex group, so we can add one and assign this edge to it. And let's take this and group and switch. Okay, so that works. So what I did was add those vertices to the vertex group, but it needed to be flipped because it was like, you know, doing the opposites. I'm sure I've gotten over this before. I've gone over this before. So let's go to the back view. Again, we need to isolate and back view. So we're going to try to extrude this out in the best way we can. So X, E, and then X, and bring this out, scale X 0 so it's straight, and add this to the vertex group 2 so it doesn't. Okay, so what we're going to do is take this entire edge and these ones too and add them to the vertex group 2, so we don't have that kind of issue. But as you can see here, we have a little bending going on here. It's not entirely straight. Yeah, so what I want us to do is take this vertex, this edge loop, press X to dissolve edges, and this one too, X to dissolve edges. We still have something here going on, but we are going to, okay, hold on, let me see. Okay, it's the what's it called? It's what the part connecting to this side. So okay, give me a sec. How many minutes? Okay, 24 minutes. Okay, that is the part connected to the end, so it needs to be there. Yes, but we also need a straight thing here. So we're going to take these this edge and X, dissolve edges. Just dissolve as many as you can, so it will make it easier for us. So let's take from here to here, and okay, let's dissolve this one too. X, dissolve edges, and take here from here to here and scale on the y-axis, and 0 to make sure it's straight. And everything is weird here, I know, but we're just going to fix it little by little. So I'm going to take from, okay, no. So what we want to do, sorry, back view, what we want to do is take this and we need a consistent thickness here. So we'll take this one and then this one. Let me do this one first. So GG, slide it back, and then C to bring it forward, like kind of on the same line with this one. So let me do it for this one, and this one just kind of bring it down. Yeah, okay, this is cool. Okay, I'm gonna do it for this one too. See, bring this down. I know this is quite a messy way to do this. I don't know, I'm not really thinking. I think it's because it's been over 24 hours since I practiced, so it's going to be tricky. So I'm going to use a knife tool to cut this down. Okay, and this part didn't join, so I'm just going to use J to join this, and that should be it. Let's try to assign this again. Okay, and probably this one, because they are all kind of different now. So this part now, it's kind of tricky because it's straight and this part is slanted inwards. So we're going to take these 3 vertices and X to dissolve them, dissolve vertices, because I forgot to actually bring this one back. So we're going to bring it back here and snap it there. Okay, let's check the top view. Okay, this one kind of came out a little bit. Let's bring it back. What is this? What is this? Okay, let's bring this one back too. Okay, so I think that's cool. And now we can bring back these, sorry, K and Z. Oops. Control escape, control 1 and K to bring these back. And enter. So we have that. Can add another loop cut here to bring this guy back, and select these 2 and hit J. Okay, trying to get a lot done in as little time as possible. Okay, bring this back, and this bottom one too needs to come towards the same direction. So not hard, not supposed to be difficult. So we'll just take this and control 1 and bring this back, enter edit mode, and just pull this all the way to this side, and scale X0, make it straight. This might need to be bent later on, but I don't know what's on the other side, so we're just going to leave that for now. So as you can tell, what is going to be in this space right here, let's see, shift N, no, nothing to correct. Okay, you can already tell what's going to be here, which is all this part here and not all that. So right now I'm feeling like actually merging these 2 together. This is where I ended in the practice for this particular tutorial, but I feel like I need to go further. Okay, it's not gonna work unless I merge both of them together. Okay, I don't know how that's gonna work, so for now let me just extrude from this one. Okay, let me move back a bit and end it here at the center. So from here we have to make this line. This is why I want to continue, because I want to take advantage of this particular line that's showing here, so I can just make that side right now. Let's adjust these a little bit to this side, and then we can take this, extrude to here, extrude to here. I feel like this side needs two. We're gonna take this here. Okay, we actually don't need this particular vertex anymore, so we're gonna X and delete vertices. So this one will take the last one here. So if I'm doing my math correctly, this needs okay, it might not directly connect to this part, so we don't have to worry about the amount of vertices that are connected here yet. So the height, as for the height, I think we are good. It's fairly straight dashboard, so yes, that should work. And this is a space that should be left for now. And okay, we need an extra mesh to come all the way here and actually end here, like something like this, but I guess let's just do that in the next video. I think I've done all I need to do in this video, so we can just leave that. And okay, sorry. Okay, this was quite messy. I hope you guys were able to follow through like fairly okay. Kind of, yeah, I'm doing this around 3 a.m. in the morning, so it's weird. But anyways, thanks for watching. I was really surprised with the amount of support I got from the last video. I thought, you know, the whole thing would have died out, but yeah, you guys are still around, so thank you for that. And thanks for watching to this point or whatever. Yes, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.